Okay, Virgos and cross watchers. What do we have for Virgos and cross watchers? Virgos and cross watchers. Virgos and cross watchers. Virgos and cross watchers. Virgos and cross watchers. Okay. Somebody needs to heal from a situation. Somebody's reflecting on the truth and their past mistakes, okay? Somebody needs to hear that they can do anything they put their mind to. Somebody needs to stop holding on to something, okay? Somebody's overburdened with balancing themselves, okay? Somebody doesn't regret meeting somebody. Somebody needs to take a step back. Something is unfinished when it comes to a situation, okay? Somebody's feeling like somebody is being dishonest to them, okay? Somebody needs to communicate more or just say no to the relationship. Virgos and cross watchers. Somebody needs to rebuke the fear, okay? Fear gonna keep you stuck. We got this king in reverse, okay? Somebody trying to incorporate something new, okay? Somebody needs to personalize their life, okay? Somebody feel like they wasting time when it comes to friends and family, wasting their energy, okay? Somebody is not happy in this situation. Somebody feel like they're missing out, okay? Somebody is experiencing pain and frustration, okay? Somebody feel like somebody just vanished or ghosted them. Something, somebody want to express something to somebody. Somebody wants to express their feelings when it comes to a situation. Virgos and cross watchers. Somebody is learning something along the way, okay? Somebody is allowing themselves to do proper planning when it comes to a situation, okay? The more you know, the more easier it'll get. Somebody needs more information when it comes to a situation. Somebody's playing a role of a provider, but they feel like they stuck. They want to escape. They in conflicted as energy, or it's conflict everywhere. Virgos and cross watchers. Somebody wants okay. Somebody wants somebody wants to form an important connection, important connection. Somebody wants to form an important connection. Somebody's having challenges when it comes to communication, okay? Somebody is craving something new. Somebody wants peace in their life, okay? And there may be an underlying issue that somebody doesn't want to face. What's this? Okay, somebody is dreaming big, okay? No, somebody needs to dream big instead of somebody needs to dream big instead of talking themselves out of it, okay? Somebody has conventions in their beliefs, okay? Somebody keep fighting something. Somebody is involving themselves in other people's stuff, okay? Other people's disagreements, and they're not even getting all the full information. So whoever somebody's somebody's involving somebody else into their stuff. Somebody is telling somebody about something, and they're not even telling the full story. They're not, okay? Somebody is very confident. Somebody has willpower. Somebody's outspoken. Okay, somebody's very honest. Somebody embodies this type of energy. Somebody is considering, instead of denying something, somebody is considering something new. Okay, before they say yes or no. Somebody is exploring more details when it comes to a situation. Okay, something needs to end. Something is dead. Okay, final. Something's not growing. Okay, somebody is taking the efforts. Somebody has efforts. Okay. Somebody needs to reward themselves when it comes to a situation, or reward themselves when it comes to their accomplishments. Okay. Somebody needs to shine their own light on their own path, okay? What else for Virgos and cross watchers? Somebody feel like they have unfinished business with you. And somebody already know the truth about a situation. It's dead. It's a death card right here. A sudden change has happened. A sudden shift has happened. Okay, somebody is very dedicated and focused. Somebody want to take self-accountability, okay? Somebody wants a higher success. Somebody wants to restore something. Somebody wants to balance something. Somebody wants to reconcile. Somebody feels like everything is against them, okay? Somebody feels like when they express something, somebody's being dictated. Somebody needs to separate themselves from that, okay? Somebody has challenges. Somebody needs to know that you are enough, okay? Okay. Somebody needs to focus. Somebody is focused on outdated beliefs, okay? Somebody living in the past, okay? Somebody's going to get somebody's a falling star. It was sideways. Okay, somebody is fighting with some type of community or people that they be around. Fighting and arguing, gossiping. Okay, somebody recognizes their power, or somebody's reflecting on their health. Somebody's struggling. Something is nudging somebody to seek something. Maybe seek more information. Somebody knows exactly what's going on. Okay, somebody knows exactly what to do. Somebody's putting a plan in place. Somebody's very intelligent. Okay, and they're going to bring it to the forefront. Okay, somebody has willpower. Okay, better days are coming. The Sun card. Somebody's happy. Okay, somebody's on their journey. No road is perfect. Okay, you're going to be some bumps there, some hiccups there. Okay, somebody needs to celebrate themselves. Okay, somebody's on a solo adventure. Somebody's mind is quiet and peaceful. Somebody's feel refreshed, ready to do anything. Okay, somebody needs to take take self-improvement. When it comes to partnerships, okay? Somebody's feeling lack when it comes to confidence. Okay, somebody is very outspoken, okay? Something about the change. Somebody's very outspoken. Goddamn, somebody needs to pay attention. Somebody needs to take a step back from something because somebody's very outspoken. Somebody needs to have hope. Somebody needs to seek hope, okay? Something is nudging somebody to take a step back and examine something, okay? Something that somebody feel like something is holding them back, or things are holding them back, okay? Somebody is sitting in some funk, frustrated like a motherfucker. They frustrated. Somebody's in an unbreakable bond. Somebody feel like they navigating a rough path. What the fuck? What is the most important thing to you, okay? Is it your pleasure? What is it? Somebody's looking at this situation a different way. Somebody know what they know. Somebody is keeping information from somebody. Somebody refused. Somebody refused to give the information. Somebody is giving somebody the wrong information. Somebody is keeping information from somebody that they know they want to know. Somebody's keeping it from them. They refuse to give it to them. And somebody refused to ask questions. But somebody's in their strength. Their strength comes from their confidence. Okay? Somebody treats everybody like an enemy. Somebody's indulging. Somebody is too consumed. Somebody is lost when it comes to their priorities. What is you gaining from this situation? Somebody needs to understand a situation or understand your situation that you're in. Okay? Somebody is dishonest. Somebody is being dishonest. Somebody needs to find themselves. Damn. Okay, Virgos and cross watches. Virgos and cross watches. What do we have? Somebody being childish with all these fucking burdens. What else we got for Virgos and cross watches? Virgos and cross watches. Somebody was a fool and somebody laid it to rest. Put a depth to it. Somebody's still working on something. Shit has slowed down for somebody. Somebody's enlightened about that. A sudden shift has happened. Somebody's living in the past. Somebody's heartbroken. This King of Cups is watching somebody while they having third parties. Watching somebody in their strength. They got the Ten of Pentacles. What else for Virgos and cross watches? This Lover. What about the Lover? The High Priest. Somebody trying to be sneaky when it comes to this Empress. Man or woman. Somebody's having victory, success, recognition. They got in that boat and left. I mean, they left and went on a journey. This Queen of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's trying to pursue it. They want to come in and pursue you, but they're going to juggle, or they want to balance things out with you and manifest, but they're going to have all these burdens, all these illusions and options. They're going to have you stressed out in the cold, because they out in the cold watching you and gossiping. This Emperor with its conflicting ass energy. They are trying to strategize to get to calmer waters because they see you happy. But you got your guards up. Somebody's trapped in their head. Because somebody had these third parties when they was in a relationship with this Queen of Cups. They had this new beginning. And somebody was lying when they had their wish fulfillment. Now they being blocked. They being blocked. This King of Pentacles, they trapped. They restricted. Ace of Wands. Somebody else is having celebrations in their home. Justice. This King of Swords is... Okay. Justice. Somebody's having celebrations in their home. This King of Swords. Gemini, Taurus, Aquarius. Sad as hell because somebody got this opportunity. Somebody got good karma. Okay. Somebody else in toxic ass energy with attachments attached to them. Watching somebody. Watching you. Watching you like crazy. What else for Virgos and cross watchers? What else for Virgos and cross watchers? Yeah, somebody is not happy. The Hierophant is in reverse. God damn. Somebody ain't happy. Somebody's probably getting fast communication or fast results from something. This King of Wands that was playing both sides. Temperance. Laid this to rest. Somebody's working hard. Queen of Wands. Somebody want to charge in, but you closed it out. Or you will be. Somebody's enlightened about this shit. About you. The star, the healer. Somebody want to come and be childish. They bored and discontent with everything. They up under judgment because they was reckless, impulsive. Ace of Swords. You got in that chariot and left. Started manifesting. And you got your guards up because you've been through a lot. Somebody betrayed you. When you had a cup overflow of love, now you got your own foundation that you built or you manifest. You manifested this. This was your read. Virgos and cross watchers. I'll be back with another one. Hopefully my new cards will be here. I gotta check the mail and see if my gifts came in yet. Because your girl been ordering stuff. But this was your read.